What are we doing?
I don't know. We're gonna do a show. I think we're doing a show.
Two guys talking without wearing pants. Pantless podcast. You can take our ideas.
Welcome back to the Pantless podcast. Here's your host, Austin and Travis. Take it away, guys. Why aren't you? There it is. Almost did a whole opening without failing.
It wouldn't be a real opening if we didn't fail.
Hey, welcome back, sir.
So,
I'm
what you
gonna
been
try
munching
not.
on?
Huh?
What have you been munching on?
What happened? Oh, well, we had some fantastic mozzarella sticks for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
That was it. We just had mozzarella sticks for dinner.
Okay.
And a side of sliders.
There you go. There you go. That's what we were waiting on.
I'd forgotten I bought this thing of avocado ranch the other day for a dish that we ended up never making, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I had no marinara for my dipping of mozzarella sticks. So I dipped it in that avocado ranch. Good stuff. That's good. That was good. Don't remember what else we did. The wife did a fantastic spam and rice dish that was inspired by Dragon Ball Z out of a new cookbook she's got.
Fun. An anime cookbook?
Yes, she's got it around here somewhere. I don't remember where it went. But yeah, it's
Are half the pages 300-pound fish?
One of them's the meat dish from One Piece, and you use drumsticks. It's like Luffy's meat dish or something weird called like that.
Yeah, that was my nickname in high school.
Luffy's meat dish?
Yeah.
Dang right. What have you been eating?
Tacos. Been eating tacos, sir.
Tacos
And
tacos.
Pizza and prime rib and salmon. Some things are made at my house. Some things are made at work. But I've been eating a little too good. So
Man,
yeah.
Next time we have like a meetup with the peeps, we need to go get us a good case of stomach pain and diarrhea and go to Taco Tico there in Claremore.
You know, I have lived in and around this area for probably most of my life. I think if you were to math it out,
I think tell me you've never ate at Taco Tico.
And I've never been there.
Gosh.
My friend's sister used to work there when I was little, and she said, "Whatever you do, never eat at Taco Tico." I work there, and that's all I'm going to say. Don't eat there. So I took that to heart as like a 9-year-old, and I have never eaten there.
Oh my god! Back in the day, they used to do quarter tacos, and you just load up on tacos. They would tear your stomach up, but dang it, they were so good. I mean, there were better tacos in other locations, but they weren't a quarter a piece. All right.
Right.
You got what you paid for. Here's an edgy fact, or I'm trying to think of what I can say. Hot take.
Okay.
I don't like Burger King.
A lot of people don't, and the one in Claremore is gross.
That's the one we ate at. We ate at the one in Claremore, and I just realized I just don't think I like Burger King. That could be the only thing I can think of is that everything on their menu I can get better somewhere else.
Right.
Unless you're eating one of their Whoppers, it's not great.
I enjoy their chicken a lot. A lot.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it's those strips. I don't even know if they have those anymore.
Oh, the chicken fries?
Yeah.
The chicken fries are actually the best thing on their menu.
Yeah. Well, no, not even the fries. Not even the fries. I'm talking about the old one, the ones that were before the fries.
Oh, okay. Because we got my youngest some chicken fries, and I ate the last of those. I should have just got chicken fries.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did I even order that? Ordered their big. They got this thing called Big Fish. It's their fish sandwich,
Hmm.
and I'm a weird individual. I love the fish fillet, the fish o fillet at McDonald's.
Yeah.
The filet o
A lot
fish.
of people love that.
I
A lot of
love
people
the
love
filet o
that.
fish. I've always liked it. I could eat like 20 of them. I love them. Like, get me 2 filet o fish and a 20-piece nug, and that's a meal.
Yeah.
Better than that fish from BK.
Mm.
I'm like, we should just went to McDonald's instead of here. Because there's a McDonald's, I can get a Big Mac and a filet o fish and be happy, and a 20-piece nug on the side. I don't get fries.
Of course.
I get nuggets. Those are my fries. So anything else?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
So, we'll move on to some gaming stuff. Have you attempted the 7-star yet?
Yes.
How's that going?
It's rough. It's really, really rough. Got
So-
kind of almost close.
What are you using?
I've been using an Azumarill with bounce. But I'm thinking I'm going to need to be a supporter. So I am now going to be on a hunt for a flying Terra-type Corviknight. I think that's going to be my next best bet.
So, the video I watched, there is one Pokemon in the entire game that can solo the Samurai.
Ooh, okay. Let's
But
hear
you can
about
only
that one.
catch it. It's a Scarlet exclusive.
That's fine.
I have yet to catch one.
What? How?
Because
'Cause
it's not
I-
actually part of the decks.
I have all of them.
It's
So what is
the
it?
fire type Tauros.
Oh, okay. So I saw one of the raids. Somebody had a fire type Tauros,
Yes.
and that thing got wrecked.
Okay, so the Samurott is a crit monster.
Yes, and it knows
Crit.
bulldoze.
So what you do is you get. When I watched how John Plays do it. He had a max attack, max defense with a little bit of HP EVs with a fire Tauros, and all he had was Raging Bull, Tail Whip, and I don't remember what his third move was.
Okay.
Sunny Day. Sunny Day was his other move. Was all he had.
Okay.
Tauros is. You have to have the Tauros with the ability that. What's it called? It's an anger something. Anger point.
Okay.
Every time you when you get crit, it maxes your attack. You get a +6 attack every time you get crit.
Okay.
So on like the first couple moves, you tail whip, it knocks you out, puts up its shield on turn 4, and then you Sunny Day, and then you just do Raging Bull until you defeat it. You might get knocked out a couple times, but every time it hits you, if it hits you and doesn't knock you out, it maxes your attack. And then you hit it hard, because you're going to get that +6 every time it hits you.
Okay.
That's going to reset every time. And he soloed it with that. I need to get on and try to find one.
Yeah, I've never seen I guess I have the water one in
You have the
mind,
water
and
one.
I've never seen it. Never seen it in the wild.
Something about, like, in the areas that the Tauros spawn, you'll see, like, a group of them huddled, and there's, like, a % chance that the main one in the middle will be that special one.
Okay.
I think. Don't hold me to that. I need to get on. Like I said, I just got Violet.
It doesn't help you.
No, but I just started playing that one today. It was almost like it almost feels like a different game. It's weird how you just change the whole color palette of the game.
Yeah.
And it just changes it's almost like it makes it all look different. Because even like all the buildings look different. I'm going to do a ghost lock on this playthrough.
Are you recording it?
I am not. I don't have I don't have anything. I don't have it hooked up to my capture card.
Missed opportunity, sir.
I mean, I'm not even technically to the first. I'm not that far. I could restart, do that. I have to hook up my capture card.
Yeah, do it.
You're gonna make me have to edit more stuff.
Do it. The world wants to see it.
I doubt that, but okay.
You don't have to edit if you don't suck.
No, it's gonna need some editing. Because I'll be cutting some stuff out.
Little tricks, your tips. You're going to be cutting your tips.
Yes, all the tips.
Do it.
So,
keep all those secrets.
I'm excited for the next 7-star raid. Do you know what the next one's going to be?
Nope.
Typhlosion.
Okay.
Do you know?
I bet Gert's going to love that one. That's like one of his faves.
Ask me how I know that.
How do you know that?
Legends Arceus.
Okay. Because you're just saying they're going in order because we had the Decidueye, now we have the Samurott, and so
these are the 3 starters from Arceus. They've now done. Why would have they went Decidueye, Samurott? Those have nothing in common besides they were both 3rd evolutions of the Legends Arceus starters. So if they're gonna stick with this trend, Typhlosion's the next one.
But they went Charizard, Cinderace.
Yeah, but they did weird things before Decidueye though. I think they were just throwing darts at a board. I think they just had all the starters and they just were like, let's start with Charizard. That's a good way to start. Then we'll just start throwing stuff at the board. I think that's how they do. I think that's how they do their. Sometimes I feel like that's how they do their like regional typings for new Pokemon. They just have a dartboard.
Maybe.
And they just have a bunch of old Pokemon, and then they just throw a dart, and they're like, "All right, that landed on Whooper. What's it gonna be? That poison, grounded poison. Let's do it. Does it get a new evolution?" And there's a yes and a no, and they just blindly throw it out there and said yes, it gets a new evolution. Because it's Tauros. All right, we haven't had anything for Tauros. What's he gonna be? Let's make him fighting, but let's make him look like a dark type.
Sir?
Every time I see him, I think he's dark.
Yeah, he does look like a dark type.
Is that profiling?
It's okay if it is.
That's fair. Okay. Anything new in the? I don't think there's any other. I heard they canceled E3 yesterday.
Stop it. Are you already starting April Fools?
No, that I actually watched a couple of videos on that one. Some of the bigger companies have backed out of E3. I guess it got announced yesterday that they will not be doing an E3 this year.
Same.
Let me go look. Was E3 2023 cancellation on March 30th? E3 2023 was officially canceled by the ESA. Its president and CEO Stanley Pierre-Louis cited a change in the game development timeline due to okay. He said basically because of COVID-19, they're blaming on COVID-19.
Are you looking at a 2-year-old video?
No, this said 2023. They're saying that because of COVID,
Yeah.
A lot of companies still don't have playable demos, so there's going to be nothing at the show, so don't waste your money coming to California.
Okay.
We won't.
Yeah. Thank you for saving me money. Thank you for saving
E3's
me
been
money.
dying for years. This wasn't a surprise to me.
Right. Yeah, it really hasn't been that big of a deal, has it?
Well, once COVID hit and everybody, well, once Nintendo started doing those directs a couple of years ago, and then Microsoft started doing their online stuff, and then Sony started doing their state of plays. All these companies realized we don't have to spend millions of dollars on E3 when
Yep.
we could just stream it online directly to the people. We don't need to go one of these big shows anymore. So a lot of these big shows are struggling because of internet.
Yeah.
So
That's fine. I prefer the directs
yeah,
over E3.
that's no lie.
Because
Hey,
E3, it was just so massive, and you had to, if you wanted to watch it, like you were like having to pick and choose, and it was just a pain in the butt. It really was. Your best bet was to read about what you wanted to read about, but reading sucks. You can just
I just
watch
rely.
something.
There's about 3 YouTubers that I watch that follow video games exclusively, and I just
Yeah.
wait till they drop videos. Would drop E3 content throughout the week and just watch their coverage of what they were talking about.
Yeah, that's all we have to do nowadays.
That's what I've been doing for years. You got any breaking news?
Kind of. It's kind of sad, but
Yikes!
breaking news: Flo Rida's son, he's 6 years old. He fell out of a fifth floor window and is in pretty rough shape. He's alive, but he'll never be the same.
That sucks.
So yeah, happy Friday, everyone. There's your breaking news. A 6-year-old boy has been seriously injured.
Faulty window guards is what's being blamed.
It sucks. That is like the most terrifying thing as a parent.
Yeah. Thank you for making me want to cry.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to something more positive. You have anything more positive?
Retro movie review.
Retro movie.
Yeah, review. Q.
I've already played it.
Oh, okay.
I played it and then went, wait, he can't hear that.
Yeah.
We watched School of Rock.
Right.
How young did they look?
Man, those kids look like they were like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Man, they could rock.
Did you recognize
And if
any
you
of the
want to
kids?
get, yeah, that one little girl is somebody.
Like
Yeah, she was somebody.
I want to say quite a few of them went on to do other things.
Probably.
I know the teacher, he went on to do some stuff. He was fairly known.
Right. And the principal.
The Cusack brother? Yeah, I recognized her.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible. How dare you? We're canceled.
No, Joan Cusack is awesome. She's in a lot of good movies.
She was in one of our movies that we've had recently. I remember talking about her.
Probably.
What was she?
She was in a lot of 90s movies.
Yeah. Love this movie, man. So good. It's just such a good movie. I love movies where you just get to watch kids get inspired to play music. It's just there are a few things better than that.
Where you get to see, kids getting touched by teachers and the teachers
and
getting touched by
probably being touched by their kids. Yeah.
students and teachers are touching each other.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
Yeah. And clip it and canceled. All right.
He said it, not me. Oh.
So what's our Metacritic peep think?
Well, 14 critics.
That's not very many.
Out of 100. 41 critics out of 100. I'm sorry.
Oh, 41. 73.
You're close. But not that. Oh, I forgot to tell you before you made your guess. This is a Metacritic must see.
Oh, okay. Then it's 72.
Which means nothing, apparently. 82.
Okay.
In my opinion, if they put that seal out there, that means it should be 95 or higher.
Right.
You can't give me... If that would have been like a 47, but still, you got to see this, even though the critics hated this. Like, 468 users out of 10.
8.2. It's just, you gotta love it.
I was about to say follow your heart because you almost said it. 8.3. They were a point from being... This is like the third straight movie that the critics and the users almost dead on agreed. If we kept tabs of this, we would know.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Critics, 37 positive, 4 mixed, 0 negative. That's not right. I'll have to get into that in a minute. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Users gave 394 positive, 50 mixed, 24 negative. Let's get down here. Because I like to pull up all the... Oh. Well, that's interesting. Hold on. We got some, obviously, user error here. Well, never mind. We can't look at all the critic scores because that page is broken. So I'd like to try to find your chronicle.
Yeah, wish we could.
It's not on there. Entertainment gave it 100. School of Rock was made by gifted veterans of the American indie scene, but it's still the most unlikely great movie of the year. Okay. Here's what I was confused, because we got the Washington Post giving it 100. An exuberant, raucous, and thoroughly endearing comedy. Then the Washington Post also gave it a 90 with a different reviewer. A movie for almost everyone, for boomer parents who remember their teens and tweens, to their teenage kids who can't wait to get started with the same. And if there's anyone who can bring so many into the same mosh pit, it's Black, who so occupies the role you can't believe he's acting. So obviously the Washington Post love this movie so much that they had 2 of their writers review this movie. But they didn't agree.
Worth it.
The Charlotte Observer gave it a 50. Somewhere inside school lurks a heartwarming or hilarious movie, perhaps both. Yeah, it just will not let me pull that up. Alright, let's get into some common sense.
Yeah, I'm lacking it. I need it.
Nell Minnow.
We love Nell.
I don't know. Say she. We'll go with she
Fair.
for now.
Sure.
What, like 2 or 3 movies in a row now? Been killing it. I mean, I don't know about killing it, but she on top of it.
Yeah.
11 plus 4 stars.
Okay.
I'll say in a minute where I just kind of might disagree with some of these. Standout Jack Black in Nerds Become Cool Comedy.
There really weren't. Some were nerds, but
I wouldn't have.
Not all of them.
Okay, so 37 parents, 10 plus 4 stars.
Okay.
158 kids said 9 plus 4 stars.
Okay.
Did this feel like, because this was an 03 movie,
Mm-hmm.
Did this feel like kind of an our generation Goonies? Because there was a lot of 10-year-old cussing in this movie.
Not as much as Goonies.
True.
I don't think I could make that step. I don't think I could call it an our generation's Goonies. I don't think that's happened yet. I don't think. There were what 3 or 4 times they cussed, and it was like,
Maybe, yeah. I may overstretch that, but you kind of see where I'm going at there.
Yeah. They definitely utilize the shock value of 10-year-olds using no words.
Yeah. This 11, 10, and 9 age frame, like my 15-year-old tried to watch the movie and she quit about halfway through. She thought it was funny. One of my favorite sayings is in this movie. Probably one of my favorite sayings of all time is in this movie. That if you can't do, you teach. If you can't teach, you teach PE.
I don't even recall hearing that in this movie.
He's sitting at the head of that table in the cafeteria with the other teachers. It's the second scene that he's around all the teachers. And he says that quote. And like the PE teacher kind of gives him a side eye, but then starts laughing. All right. You ready for this?
Ready. What do we got?
Stands out for positive messages and positive role models. So let's kick off.
Okay.
Positive role models.
Well, man, this is a tough one. I would give it a 3. I don't know why they say stands out, but maybe they give it a 4 because he doesn't give up and follows his dream.
What does stand out mean to you?
So if I'm going to say something stands out, I'm going to say it's a 5.
They give it a 4. Hard work, practice, and dedication are a huge part of any success. It's important for kids to follow their dreams and apply their talents to their fullest potential. An emphasis on finding your passion and giving it your all. Also, in a comedic manner, the roles of different instruments are discussed, and the film does touch on the work and practice required to be in a successful band. Dewey gives a body positive pep talk to a girl who's feeling embarrassed about her weight.
Okay.
Positive role models.
I got those flip flops. So I would have given positive message. I would have given that a 4. Positive role model a 3.
Still stands out for this.
Oh, does it? Well, I would give it a 3. It stands out means she's giving it a 4.
I'd give it. Stand out means it's a 5. She gave it a 4. I don't understand. Like, if you're gonna market a standout, ride or die. Give it a 5. You can't say it stands out, but it's lacking a little. Dewey starts out as a slacker and misleads others for his own gain. But as the movie progresses, he finds real joy in working with kids and finds ways to be supportive and inspiring to them. He's ultimately selfless. I can't read today. He's ultimately selfless. Characters learn and demonstrate self-control, perseverance, and teamwork. Violence and scariness.
I would say, I guess maybe a 1 if you want to say that some of The Rock was scary because they wear leather jackets. I don't know. I would personally say not present, but I could see Nell giving it a 1.
Gave it a 2.
What? Okay.
That one moron was wearing sleeves at the end of the concert. At the end where the concert is, his replacement in his old band.
Yeah.
The muscle dude was wearing just pleather sleeves.
Yeah.
Which is the dumbest thing in the world. I want to see if
that's what Nell said.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned something about something, and I remembered that. She gave it a
Okay.
2. It said, early in the film, a character dives off a stage. No one catches him, and he lands on his face. He headbutts a glass jar, doesn't he? On
I
his
thought
way
he
down.
just. I thought he just hit his face on the floor.
I don't know.
Either way, that's not violent or scary. That was just comedic falling.
Oh,
Please tell me there's more.
sex, romance, and nudity.
There wasn't any more in violence and scariness?
Oh, no, that's all she said.
Gave it a 2 for somebody comedically falling on their face?
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
No. Oh, no. No.
Stands out for positive messages and positive role models.
Yeah, neither of them are 5s, but okay.
Sex,
All right.
romance, and nudity.
Sex, romance, and nudity. I don't know, that guy that you mentioned, so maybe a 1. He was like coming on to the principal at the end of the movie. He was like,
hot.
yeah, you're hot. What? Are you okay? So maybe I would give it a 1 just because of that scene.
I forgot about that. Gave it not present.
Oh, okay, that's
But
fair.
there's words here.
Of course there is. I would have been fine with a not present, not clickable. You don't have to.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Nothing at all. Though one girl says groupies are S's.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But they're nothing at all. She had to. You couldn't just either give it a 1 star and just say that, or give it a no star. Don't even put any words.
Yeah.
My favorite time is when it's not present, but they try to tell you why it's not present with all these things that are in the movie. Language, luggage.
I'm gonna say sneeze. All right, everybody's sneeze break, edit, and we're back. I would give it a 3.
Yeah, you are both in agreement of that one. It's a 3. Occasional profanity, A word,
Mhm.
S word,
Mhm.
a P word. A 10-year-old uses the word stupid A. Early in the film, the main character uses an obscene gesture. Sort of. A child talks about S's briefly. Read between the lines.
Yeah. He had all 3 fingers up.
I love that. Uses obscene gesture. Sort of.
Oh, they said sort of?
Yeah, she literally apostrophe.
Oh my goodness.
Sort of.
Nell this
Killing it.
This is a miss for Nell.
Murdering it.
Like we're throwing wiffle balls and they're just swinging and missing.
This is the best review we've had yet, okay? From now.
Oh,
Crushing.
gosh.
And we got 2 more categories to go.
Oh my goodness.
Products and purchases.
Oh my goodness. My heart says not present, but Nell could give it a 2 because of all of the bands that they mentioned. So I don't even know. I'm gonna go with my heart, not present.
There's so much potential for this to be higher score if I understood what they were trying to get at here. Okay.
What does Nell say?
1.
Okay.
Band stickers are pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
He's handing out like CDs and talking about music, talking about popular bands. There is what I would think consumerism. He's trying to sell these kids on rock.
But at the same time, not.
Yes.
Because, it's... rock isn't supposed to be, like, sellout. You're not supposed to be sellout. So it's all passionate promotion. He's not saying, go buy this person's ticket. He's just like, these are passionate artists that I'm passionately following.
Drinking, drugs, and smoking.
There was some drinking. Or some smoking. I would say 2.
I should give it a 2.
All right, everybody knows.
As some of the film is set in rock clubs, characters hold beers and cigarettes. During one scene, Dewey has a beer with the principal of the school. The principal starts to act tipsy, but that could just as easily be the effect the Stevie Nicks song on the jukebox has on her.
She was tipsy.
Yeah, sloshed.
She's not a big individual, so...
Parents need to know that School of Rock is as much a vehicle for Jack Black to make rock and roll faces while playing guitar as it is hilarious fun for musicians and music fans of all ages, even younger than PG-13 rating would suggest. There is occasional profanity, some of it spoken by 10-year-olds, and Black's character freely discusses his hangover with the class he's teaching. There are brief shots of adult characters drinking and smoking. This is about playing rock and roll, after all. Because
yeah,
can't have one without the other. But nothing terribly gratuitous. Beyond this, School of Rock is an enjoyable way for kids to learn about music and for families to talk about the amount of work and personal satisfaction results in starting a band. I don't know, okay. Furthermore, the film addresses body issues in a positive way when one of the girls in the class is afraid to sing because she thinks she's too fat.
Yeah.
Well, that's just not going to happen. I'm not reading you guys' extra reviews. Great movie.
It is really good. It is very, very good. Highly recommend. Maybe one of the... I don't remember what we've reviewed but out of the last 10, this might be the one I recommend out of the most out of the last 10 that we've watched.
It's a great one. It's a great one.
Now, you said you've got next week's movie locked in.
Locked in.
And you have not even slipped up and even hinted at what this movie is the whole week.
Man. Hey, what comes out Wednesday?
Super Mario Brothers.
What are we watching this week?
I see where you're going with this. Yes, a little steampunk Mario Brothers. All right,
original Super Mario Bros.
Yes.
A really, really, how do I say this? Bad movie that's epically awesome.
So unique. I'm gonna force my children to watch it, and they might just want to move out of the house early.
It was when it was made, it wasn't good. But it's a nostalgic movie, and I love watching it.
Yeah, because when we watched it, we were kids. Yeah. And I don't know about you, but I thought it was fantastic. I'm like, goodness, this is amazing.
We didn't have Avatar
to
show that it could be done better. We had Total Recall, you know?
Yeah, and Mario was a little sprite on an 8-bit system. Mm-hmm. That was Mario. So anything that was Mario in real life was like, whoa, so this is how it is? Oh, man. I
think, am I right in thinking that Dennis Hopper plays Koopa in this one? Or I don't think he's Bowser. I think he plays...
King Koopa?
King Koopa.
Maybe.
93. I thought it was 80s. My bad. Dennis Hopper plays Bowser.
All right.
Bob Hoskins is Mario, and John Leguizamo is Luigi. And I don't really think there's too many other. I think that's really about it for known. Oh, Frank Welker voices some of the creatures. If you remember who he is. You don't know who Frank Welker is?
Nope.
The most iconic voice actor of our time? He's Scooby-Doo?
Whoa! Okay.
I can't believe you don't know these things.
I need to turn in my 30-something-year-old.
Yeah, Frank Welker is... he voiced Megatron in the original. I guess he did Megatron in the Transformers. He was Scooby Doo. Like any movie that needs like animal noises added to it, that he does it. That's all he only does voice acting for like animal characters mostly.
Okay.
Oh, did you ever watch Futurama?
Yeah.
He voiced Nibbler.
Nibbler. Who was Nibbler?
He was the little alien dog that the Cyclops lady gets kind of later in the season 2. He also voiced Garfield for a while, I guess. He's got so many credits for stuff. Did Curious George for a while, I guess. He was Bam Bam Rubble in Flintstones.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, tangent there. Super Mario Bros. From 1993. I don't even know where you can find this movie. I have it on DVD.
Nice.
You might have to find it on VHS.
I don't know. I think I'm going to be going to a little video game store that might actually have it on DVD tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah, we are, aren't
we? Yeah. So I might check it out, see if they've got it.
All right. So we're gonna watch that. Hey, I got one more thing for you. I got 2 more things for you.
Okay.
Are you gonna put up a fight in this basketball final?
I think so.
You are.
We're really close. I think we could end up in tonight tied.
I almost. SGA was on my bench because he was hurt. And
yeah.
Like 2 hours before we started an hour before his game started, I pulled it up randomly and saw that he was. Oh, that would have left 58 points on my bench. I would have been losing right now.
Yeah.
And the guy that I started instead, okay, I had to leave points on my bench. Actually, if I lose by 11, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
I have a center that's just on decline right now.
Yeah, I've got a center that's really old, and you just never know when he's gonna play. When he plays, he's really good. But
I don't think the guy I got.
You just never know when he's gonna play.
I don't think the guy I got's old. I think he may not be getting the minutes anymore. I got too many centers on my roster, to be honest with you. I have quite a few. I think I have the max. So, baseball started though.
Yeah, it did. What?
I'm losing right now. Last thing before we hop off here.
Yep. Oh.
What? Oh, you still talking baseball?
Yeah, I don't lose. But last thing before we bounce off, what do you got?
I sent you a song the other day.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you did.
You add that to our Spotify playlist.
Okay. It was "Walk Like a Camel," I think.
Yes. It was called. Oh, come on. Camel Walk by Southern Culture on the Skids.
Yes. It is a bizarre song. Absolutely bizarre.
So good.
That's all I'm going to say. It was bizarre.
I never could believe that you'd never heard that one.
Where would I hear that song, though? Would it play on the radio? Is it 80s, 90s? Pop music? Like, what year is it from?
What year did that one come out? Hold on, let me...
Look it up, see if I can see. It doesn't look... 1996.
Did it come out in 96?
Yeah, it was on their Santos Swings album. But absolutely bizarre.
It's the only song I know by them. I don't know anything else by them.
It is our 169th song.
Then there's the other song I sent you earlier, maybe last week, that we forgot to talk about. I sent you some, which I don't know, our listeners, tell us if you're into this. I sent you, because I like to listen to just, as you can tell by this Camel Walk song, off the wall music.
Yeah.
I sent you some Scandinavian metal praise. It's a Scandinavian group that does praise and worship songs, but they make them metal. I sent you, Are You Worthy?
See, I thought you were going to talk about Raving Lunatics.
So, that's next.
Oh.
Christian group called the Raving Lunatics from the 90s is a, let me get my, they were a rave, what would you call them? Techno rave Christian group that is quite interesting. They take my brain just drew a blank. Scripture stuff, like a speech sermon, and they put techno music to it. Some of their stuff is just techno with just a few words, but a lot of their stuff is a sermon that they get from guys, and they throw a beat to it. I like listening to weird stuff.
Yeah. Those are good. The Raving Lunatics, Scandinavian Metal Praise, those are fantastic. Walk Like a Camel,
Broke your brain.
That was something else.
My daughter was surprised the other day when I told her that, because I've been listening to a lot of Spotify on just all my liked songs that I've just hit heart on over the years. I've just been listening to all my liked songs, and VeggieTales has been coming on.
Oh, nice.
She's like, "You got VeggieTales on your playlist? That's weird. I'd never expect that from you." I'm like, "You don't know me then." Because In the Belly of the Whale by Jars of Clay.
Yeah.
Popped on. But then all of a sudden, some DC Talk popped on the way home from that horrible Burger King trip yesterday.
In the belly of the whale, more like in the belly of me coming out of my bum.
But yeah, that every time DC Talk comes on, I just feel old. I feel like putting my Jean Co jeans and my Airwalks and my Discman on my hip with my janky headphones that only were about that big around on your ear. You smell what I'm stepping in. You know what it is.
It's...
You knows what it is. Hey, you got anything else?
No, sir. No, sir. I'm getting overheated. I need to get me some water before I pass out.
It's hot, isn't it?
It is hot.
My goodness, I've been getting hot all afternoon. But hey, if you've made it this far, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Have a good one. See you next week.
Nice.
Your audio.
Hold up. They just got back-to-back episodes, sir.
Oh, is that what my phone is named?
Drop both of them.